Crazy news, as Bill Clinton is reportedly going to be unmasked as Doe 36 in the Jeffrey Epstein document dump that is supposed to happen this month, with Clinton reportedly being mentioned more than 50 times in the documents that are set to be released. See, out of that decision, this right here, John Doe 36, this is reportedly Bill Clinton. And you'll notice lots of entries, like quite a few of them. So yeah, 50 times mentioned, that is very believable. Now, this has become a massive topic of social media discourse right now, with Epstein trending with 134,000 mentioned posts, Clinton trending with tens of thousands of posts, along with Doe 36. Now, to make this clear, too, I'm not saying in any way, shape, or form that Bill Clinton is connected to any illicit activity whatsoever. But what we are talking about here, it could be absolutely massive. Why? Because you not only have Bill Clinton, but 176 other reported John and Jane Doe names that are going to be released to the public. It's about time, too. We're supposed to see the results right after January the 1st. You and I, we're going to talk about this stuff today, too. Yeah, this is crazy times. I mean, this is crazy times indeed. All right, so hey there to all you fine folks on this fine day, by the way. I hope you were doing excellently. So Bill Clinton's name dropped like a bombshell yesterday in a decision that is unsealing quite a few names. I mean, you can see this right here. You have documents for transcripts dated January the 19th, 2021, July 1st, 2021, April 19th, 2022, and November 18th, 2022. Now, if you haven't seen this document, by the way, we are talking about 50 pages of decisions, wherein you have pseudonyms listed like J. Doe 003, the relevant documents that they're contained in, and the ruling itself saying why exactly these names should be on the public. Now, the reason that I mention all of that is because when you go down the list and stop at J or John Doe 036, this is being reported by the media as Bill Clinton. We're going to find out about that right after January the 1st, too. And when you look through the relevant document entries, there's quite a few of them. And again, I want to stress this. This does not mean that there was any illicit activity connection there whatsoever. In fact, some media sources are saying that this is in connection to trying to force Bill Clinton to testify against Epstein. The ruling, though, it reads like this, and I thought that this was really interesting. Why? Because the material, first of all, should be unsealed in full. That's what you see over and over again, by the way. It should all be public. First of all, it notes this individual did not raise any objection to the unsealing and thus did not meet his or her burden of identifying interests that outweighed the presumption of access with specificity. So, he didn't say, yeah, there's an issue here or there's an issue there, therefore my name shouldn't come up. And if you did that, by the way, yeah, that might not look good at all. Second, this individual's association with Epstein and Maxwell has been widely reported in the media already, and his or her name came up in the Maxwell public criminal trial. So that gives you a hint to who this already is. Just to note, it comes up quite a bit in this document as you go all the way down to pseudonym J, that could be John or Jane Doe 187. So 187 names requested for unsealing. Now, this decision, it filed in on December 18th, 2023. This is coming from New York, by the way. You can see the judge that presided over this, and the court noted that it stayed this order for 14 days. So it gave 2 weeks to permit any impacted John or Jane Does the opportunity to appeal, after which the counsel here are asked to confer, to prepare the documents for unsealing pursuant to this order, and to post the documents on this docket. So, as far as the public is concerned, you're going to get a hold of this stuff. It's going to be posted where you have the opportunity to actually review this, just like this document here. More importantly, though, all the names that have been associated, all those names that have been redacted from this list, not from everything, I want to make that very clear, but from this list right here, they're going to be made public. Now, what does that mean? Well, it's going to be interesting to read through and see exactly what was happening, exactly what's aimed at people, because you've had a lot of deflection, a lot of silence. I mean, for years now, it's basically like this stuff had happened, but yet it didn't. Now, in the past, just bringing that name up alone has been enough to make Bill Clinton and people around him very uncomfortable. In fact, at one time you had a journalist asked him about this connection. Look at how this goes. I mean, this is really telling.
Allegation of your connection with Jeffrey Epstein?
So you have the answer there, but I mean, just look at how this plays out. I'm going to turn the sound off because it's wild. It's wild how fast he's told, yeah, you don't want to answer that. You need to move on. I mean, basically, he has to give an answer. That smile there, too, that would worry me as the person asking it. But I mean, look at this here. So you have question come in right away as somebody lean in. You actually catch them on camera telling them, yeah, you don't want any of that at all. Basically, you need to move on from this person. And you can see the grin there. He's like, oh, you got me. You got me on camera. I'm going to move on. Like I said, that grin right there, the way that came across, that would be very scary as a person, especially considering who you're dealing with. Now, this conversation has hit like an absolute bombshell in social media, too. In fact, if you look through Twitter, really from December 18th on, what you'll find is that a certain ex-Islander owner, yeah, that monster there, that name would come up again and again. Although, interestingly, with 140,000 mentions, normally does not make the top trending list. You'll have 20 topics. Some of them will have 3,000 mentions. That name, though, doesn't ever really make it up there. You also have Bill Clinton, Doe 36, John Doe. And you know what really disturbs me? You have a lot of political whataboutism. You know, we don't know what this means here. Like I said, I want to make that absolutely clear. But if any name comes up with a specific connotation, yeah, we need justice there. There shouldn't be this political whataboutism. What about that guy over there or that guy? All of them that are connected to that. I mean, it shouldn't matter whatsoever. And we should know better. But anyway, let me know what you think about this. And as always, appreciate the heck out of you. You make this stuff work. Thank you. Can't say that enough. Want to help out the channel, by the way. Links are in the description. Appreciate you. Share this. Thank you.